What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you some exercises we love to do for power development for youth athletes. So before we get into it, one of the most important parts for training youth athletes is just building strength to begin with. And then we can start doing some more power production stuff. So here are 10 exercises we love to do. One of the most important things when it comes to power for youth athletes is you want it to be safe. There are some power exercises that we can do that could become a little bit more unsafe or harder for them to understand. You know, as they develop more, maybe you can introduce them, but when they're just starting off, these are some that we absolutely love, that we see a lot of benefit from. They're safe, they're understandable, and they work great. So hopefully you guys like them. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right, number one, trap bar speed pull. So this is probably one of my all-time favorite power exercises. As I said in the intro, it's super safe and it's really easy to understand. All you do is you set up like you're doing a normal trap bar, pull it up as fast as you can. So this is great to work lower body explosiveness, especially if you want to work on some jump training. You can prop up the trap bar so it can be at different angles, so you can really hone in an angle specific training session if you want. Easy to understand, kids go fast with it. You don't have to make it super heavy either. Obviously it's power, but you don't have to load it up crazy. So you don't want it like ripping your shoulders down. The lighter you go to, the more explosive, the more powerful they can get. And this is all about that moving force fast, how fast you can get up, especially if you're looking for a concentric focused exercise, right? Not one where we have that load, but just how fast you can go. Great option. Second exercise, we're going landmine push press. So this is an awesome option. This is probably one of the first ones I'll introduce to youth athletes because it's super easy, super safe, full body. So it's gonna be loaded like a squat, and then you just drive up, push that bar straight up. So load it with your legs, drive it straight up. I like to get on my toes, as you can see Spencer's doing. Sit back, push your butt back, and then explode up and extend with your arms. So the power is coming through your legs, just extension with the arms. Make sure you don't have your knees go forward when you squat, right? So Spence, do it where like your knees track forward. A lot of kids like to do that when they first start off. Make sure you correct it, butt goes back, drive it up as fast as you can. 3, we're still on the landmine. So we're doing a landmine split jerk. This is one of my favorites. You see us do it with Caleb all the time. So same load as a push press, ass goes back, jump, split, one leg goes forward, opposite side, arm goes up. Drive it with your legs, right? Legs produce the force for this. A lot of kids, they try to start off by pressing it and just splitting their legs versus jumping. So it's not just a split and press, actually jump. It's gonna make it a lot better. All right, kettlebell swings are next. These are a great option. Once again, follow in line with the theme. That was hard for me to say. Safe, easy to understand. Spencer's going back to bed. It's Monday, man. So kettlebell swing, loaded up in the glutes, right? It's similar to an RDL, all about how much you can push your hips back and then drive them through. Full extension at the top. A lot of people like to cut it short. Push your hips through as much as you can. Do not bend your back when you do it. Back stays flat. He's perfectly flat, right? It's just butt goes back, load it up, stay balanced. Try not to rock too much on your feet. I also do not like having the kettlebell go up beyond your eyes, like just eye level. I think Spencer's gonna show you something, right? Like I'm not a fan of that. I like it just to be eye level. All about hip extension. Load it in the hips, drive with the hips, how fast you can go from a stretch to contract. Yes, those would be hips. Next up, arguably one of the easiest power exercises you can do is just jumping. So we'll kind of elaborate into jumping, skips, any type of plyometric really. So anything that involves that stretch shortening cycle. Super safe, kids love it, it's so fun. Oh, not all kids, but most kids love jumping, especially if we throw some box jumps in there as well. It is a really great way to produce force fast, right? Just get up as high as you can, as far as you can, so many different options. You build up such great strength when you do these types of jumps as well, right? You build up your structural tissue as well, the ligaments, the tendons. Those are really important when it comes to force production, especially force production fast. We don't want any energy to dissipate. So you can do these anywhere, right? You don't need a gym to jump or to skip or to do plyo. So if you have to pick one, I'd probably say just start off with these types of exercises to build up your power development. Okay, so I'm kind of contradicting myself because the next exercise is a hang clean, and this is probably on the list for one of the most technical power exercises you can do. So I'm prefacing this exercise by saying some people pick it up really fast, and it's easy for them to get. Other people, not so much. So if this is not easy for you to get, I wouldn't worry about it until, there comes a time. I am a fan of the hang clean. I really do like it. I think it's important for kids. Wonderful for hip extension, strength through that, power through that. So if this is easy for you to get, or easier, I would definitely try to learn it, try to do it. I think it's a great option. So a little bit contradictory from what I said earlier, but like I said again, it's not hard for everybody to pick up. I picked it up like the first day. Spence picked it up really fast. I have a couple athletes, they pick it up probably within like 5 minutes of me showing them, especially if you teach it in a sense that makes sense to them, right? So you just hold the bar here. You start with, I say, just a baby RDL. You just push your hips back, not all the way, just here. I like them to jump and just drive your elbows up. That's all it is. People get the hang of it too, especially if you add some weight to it. I think it makes it a little bit easier for people to get the hang of because they don't feel like the bar is gonna launch and smack them in the face. So yeah, definitely, if you can, I like a hang clean. Number 7, we're going med ball. This is, I feel like I say this for every single exercise. This is an amazing option. So many different exercises you can do with the med ball, but it is a great way to work full body, upper body power, producing force as fast and as hard as you can. So when we use different weights or like equipment like the landmine, the trap bar, anything like that, sometimes it gets kind of hard for kids to go as hard as they can because they have to still hold on to the object. So we'll do like some slams, for example, and with this one it allows them to kind of release that ball, that force that they've created. They can go as hard as they can and all the way through. We'll also do like some chest passes as well. Like I said, this just, you can go as hard as you can and you can release it at the top. So it's more specific, whereas if you're doing like a dumbbell, right, you can't just let that sucker fly or else that might cause damage. You could, but, and then we'll go like a shot put, for example. This one's great, rotational, a scoop toss as well. This one's really good for rotational, as hard as you can. What's another one? We'll do like reverse tosses. Ooh, I really like this one for hip extension. A reverse toss, as hard as you can. Launch that thing over your head. Whee! So med ball, definitely include it for your power. Number 8, we're going sled. You can do so many different things with the sled. We're gonna go sled sprint for this one. It's a great way to work on power production, especially sprints are one of the best things you can do. Foreshadowing to number 10. So you can go weighted, unweighted. Literally when I do these with my athletes, how fast can you get down or how fast can you get down and back? That's all it is, just driving through. Super good one. Number 9, we're going explosive step up. This one's cool and it's really fun for athletes. So 1 foot up, you're gonna drive off that foot on the box, get up as high as you can. Whew, you're like trying to fly away. Not warmed up for that yet. No. Jump, push off that box, jump up as high as you can, land 2. So similar to the trap bar, this one's just great for pure concentric power, concentric force production. Last but not least, we got a sprint. I say sprint is the absolute best thing you can do for power production. You don't need anything, just like with any type of jumping or skipping. All you need is your body and space to sprint. So one of the best things you can do, full body, absolutely sport specific. It engages everything. You are going as fast as you can. So yeah, definitely get your sprints in, not just for the cardio aspect, but just for that pure force production as fast as you can. So hopefully you guys like this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.